Today is time to look at one of my favorite value products every single year. It's going to be 2025 Leaf Trinity Football. Leaf Trinity is obviously an unlicensed product, but there is always a ton of value in here with a lot of good signers and really, really cool game-worn patches. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Andy with Acme Packs, and I welcome each and every one of you back for a new video. Today, we are looking at the two Leaf Trinity football products to come out for this year, both Hobby and Jumbo. So, Hobby is coming in at $170 a box, and Jumbo is coming in at around $330 a box, and they both have their unique exclusives to come along with it. So, the Jumbo is pretty much double what the Hobby version is. So if you bought two Hobbies, you would actually end up getting more cards than the Jumbo, so you get a little bit more value there. But the Jumbo does have something that makes it very, very, very good. So we'll start off with the Hobby box. So this is 6 premium cards per box plus a Trinity metal card. That's going to be football. No, nothing different there. So you get 7 total cards in this box. And then in Jumbo, you get 9 premium cards per box plus a Trinity Multi-Sport card, which can be a number of things. It can be baseball, which you have Ken Griffey Jr. on the front there. It can be soccer. It can be basketball. I believe there's like boxing and UFC in here too. It's very, very strange that they put those in there, but it's kind of a nice touch. And it's all like game-worn memorabilia and stuff. It's a very, very cool touch to this product. And you can hit some monsters out of here. All the stuff is going to be game worn out of here, or player worn. So very, very cool. Lots of good signers. You got like Bryce Underwood on the front here. Jeremiyah Love, who does not sign with Topps this year. Then you have some coach autos too. Again, Ken Griffey Jr. I saw Giannis signs in here. Lionel Messi, Ashton Jeanty. And then you have Mahomes, who signs with the Leaf. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. We don't rip a crazy amount of Leaf on the channel anymore, but I cannot, stand by it when Trinity comes out, because this is my favorite Leaf product, without a doubt. So, if you guys enjoy the football rips, the football reviews, be sure to let me know down in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe. It really helps me out and keeps the channel going. So, this is how they do it. I am actually not a fan of the packaging this year. They have them just like rattling around in this case, which is very strange for what is supposed to be a relatively high-end product. So, turn that over. Normally you get 1 memorabilia auto card per box. Sometimes you can get 2, sometimes you can get 3. So let's see what we have in here. We got 7 total cards coming out. We have Elite Jennings, 10 of 10. Now, the numbering in this doesn't really matter too much because it is a Leaf product, but Elite Jennings. Next one up. If I can grab it. We're going to have Tristan Saab, 29 out of 35 there. So you're going to have a mix of NIL guys. You're going to have some high school prospects in here, some rookies, some vets, and some Hall of Famers. We're going to have Ryan Montgomery, 10 of 10. Next up is going to be Daniel Milkey. Now, something I noticed about these cards, they are on-card autos. So that is 8 of 49 there. These metal cards are on-card, which is crazy. Leaf doesn't do a whole lot of on-card stuff, and when they do, it's nice. Okay, so we got to have something coming up that's a banger. Kyle McCord, 18 of 25 on that one. Yeah, we got to have a big one coming up. And let's see what this one is. So that says it is player worn, so that one's not game worn, but cool card. We're going to have a Travion Henderson, 1 of 1 on the gold foil. We'll take that. He's very hot right now. Patriots in general are hot, and he's a big reason of that. All right, looks like we do have another jersey auto here. Jace McClellan, actually not bad for Alabama. That is numbered 1 of 8, and player worn memorabilia. So not the greatest box of Leaf, to be honest, but did we still, come out with like 75% of our box cost on that one? I would probably say we did. So that's the value of Leaf when they hand pack these boxes. We're going to take a look at Jumbo now. All right. see what we got. So Jumbo, you get 10 cards as opposed to the 7. And you get that one multi-sport card, which is normally a jersey auto of some sort. Or it's not always an auto. I shouldn't say that. And this case is, there we go. It's not always an auto, but it is normally game worn. So we'll see what we get. Okay. We got Gideon Davidson, 22 of 25. So we'll see which of these boxes does better. Gonna have Jacoby George, 11 out of 50 there. So a lot of these guys, you know, you're not necessarily gonna know their names, but a lot of these guys you are too. Beckham, Kritza, that's just kind of what Leaf has been doing lately. That they have a lot of, you know, unknown guys or guys just, you know, up and coming. We got Trevor Jackson, 29 out of 50 there. Looks like a quarterback. That's a nice one. Quintravian Wisner, he is a running back for Texas. That's 47 out of 50. And we're going to have a... not our metal card yet. Aaron Anderson, 39 out of 50. A lot of acetate in this too, which is different from years past. Going to have another metal card that is on card. Another Daniel Milkey. I think that's kind of the same one. 6 out of 55. He's got a nice auto, though. Okay. Taj Brooks, 24 of 25 there. So that is player worn. There's nothing too crazy on that one. Looks like we struck out on our jersey autos. And LaNorris Sellers. All right, that would be our most likely our big football hit of the box. That is 18 of 25. He's fallen a little bit in the prospect rankings, but he'll go back for another year. All right, then this is going to be our multi-sport card. It's 4 of 6. Let's see what we got here. Is it this way? It is this way. Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, John McEnroe, Andy Murray, Ivan Lendl, and Arthur Ashe. All, I'm assuming, match worn. All right, yeah, game worn. So I would say it's match worn, but that's very cool. So that's a tennis one. That's the Titans variation. That's all game worn, match worn memorabilia. So very cool. That's kind of what you can expect out of these boxes. So quick little recap: Jace McClellan, Travion Henderson, Kyle McCord, Daniel Milkey, Montgomery, Tristan Saab, Elite Jennings. We got Ivan Lendl, Arthur Ashe, LaNorris Sellers to 25 there. Taj Brooks, Daniel Milkey, Quintravian Wisner to 50, Trevor Jackson, Kritza, Jacoby George, and Gideon Davidson. So they're both good products. I don't really know if like two of the hobby are better than the one jumbo. You'll get more cards out of the 2 hobby, but you'll miss out on the multi-sport card, which, you know, could be an absolute banger if you hit all the right players and all the right game worn stuff of popular guys. So kind of a horse apiece. It's a very, very unique product this year, and it's kind of stayed true to, you know, the game worn, player worn memorabilia that Trinity has to offer and what we all know and love with this stuff. But Leaf does a good job with it. It is priced appropriately, and I feel like you get good value out of it. But that is going to do it for me, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.